Welcome back for another book talk video. For today, I'm gonna make it a tag. The Can You Adapt It tag. I was tagged by Iron Rain of Books. He has a newer Booktube channel, but he has burst out onto the scene with great power, making some really fun videos. If you're not familiar with him, go check out his channel. The original is by Raul Reeds, who also has a nice YouTube channel. Question 1. What is your favorite book adaptation? Without a doubt, hands down, turning the book Rum Punch into the film Jackie Brown was a brilliant move by Quentin Tarantino. I can't think of anyone who's ever outdone that sort of thing. Taking that character, the main character of Jackie Burke, and changing her into Jackie Brown, very powerful. And that is an adaptation that stands out. Number 2, what is your least favorite adaptation? That's a tough one, because I normally think in the sense of positives with adaptations. I'll just say that I love The Three Musketeers, and it's been adapted many times, and I thought that the recent one with the ships, the flying airships, was pretty silly, but I still liked the actors in it, and I thought that they did a great job of at least embodying the spirit of the characters, even though they were engaged in this weird spy mission involving airships and not the typical plot of the book. Number 3, if you could adapt any book, which one would it be and why? I guess for that, I'm going to be selfish and say I would adapt my own book, which hasn't even been published yet. And that, of course, would be to make a bunch of money because Hollywood pays really nicely. I remember when I was in college, I think around that age, I found out that when they adapted Interview with a Vampire into a film, that Anne Rice was paid $5 million. And I don't even think she wrote the screenplay or anything. She just gave them permission to do the book as a film. $5 million. And that was a while back. Thinking about that amount of money is pretty nice. And that's where, as a writer, you're kind of looking at winning the lotto, that sort of thing, by having one of your books turned into a film and suddenly being given a check for millions of dollars. That would really change your life. Number 4, what's one adaptation that was portrayed perfectly? Oh, wow. For that, I'm going to say Watchmen. It was a graphic novel, and even though they made some changes, a lot of what they did, you can look at the graphic novel and you can look at the film and see scene by scene a lot of it lining up. And the changes they made just make sense to me over time for how audiences are different and how people would expect a different ending and that sort of thing. Number 5. Oh wait, but I should say with number 4 there is the warning. Big naked blue guy in that movie. I wasn't really expecting that they were going to do that so graphically. Number 5. If you could star in any book adaptation, which one would it be and which character would you like to play? I'm actually not the kind of person who wants to star in a film, so if I was going to be in an adaptation, I would just want a cameo role, like what Stan Lee would do in the Marvel films, where he would just show up as a bus driver or a delivery guy or something like that. I don't think I'd be capable of really acting out and expressing the emotions properly for a big film. So just give me 1 or 2 lines, let me be in the background, and that would be perfectly fine. And in that case, I'd be happy to do that for any adaptation, but certainly for my own works. That would be awesome. Number 6, when it comes to adapting a novel, what is your preferred media? A TV miniseries or a film? A lot of books really need to be turned into a miniseries with a set number of episodes and understanding of how it's produced together for it to work out. If you turn it into a film, then you know it's going to be shortened. They're probably going to have to change the ending, things like that, in order to make it work with cinematic pacing and overall as just a film that's an hour and a half to 2 hours long. Number 7, if you could change anything from a recent adaptation, what would it be? I did just recently watch the Chaos Walking film, and I suppose if I could change anything with that, I would have had even more, I would have made the film longer darker to give even more time to exploring the characters' thoughts as they projected out and more of what that meant and the mind control stuff, the kind of Jedi powers that came with it. Number 8, is there a book adaptation better than the actual book? If so, which one? I direct you to my answer to question number 1, Jackie Brown. Really, truly, the film is better than the book. You can fight me on that if you want to. Rum Punch is a fascinating story, and I'm somewhat biased because I saw the movie before I watched the book, but really, Jackie Brown comes across much better than Jackie Burke. And number 9, can you tag it? Tag your friends. I tag Janelle at Too Fond of Books. I tag Lady Jane Books. I tag John and hey y'all, listen up. That's it for today. Every day is a great day for a book talk or a tag video. Peace.